Hi guys, my pleasure to have you back in this channel. And today guys, I'm just gonna show you, just as I promised you guys, that soon after the lockdown I'm gonna do chemical based Dettol for you guys, a production of chemical based Dettol. So I'm here to do that for you guys today, and I'm sure you're gonna learn something from it, and you're gonna benefit something so beautiful from this production today. So sit back, be patient as usual, because in production we don't have to be in a rush to just go brag, and then we'll finish. So I would like to take my time, to give you every detail that you need to know concerning each production that I always make for you guys. So today, like I said, we're gonna be producing pure chemical based Dettol or disinfectant. So that's what we're gonna do today. And quickly, without wasting time, I'm just gonna show you all that we need for this production to become a successful one. So relax and let's do it together. Now, the first thing you need, is a container. It's always important for you to have a container for the mixing of your products. So you need a container like that, or any container of your choice, depending on the quantity of the production that you want to make. But today we need this little container here because we're not doing much quantity of chemical based Dettol. So that's what we need as the container we're gonna use to do all the mixing of the chemicals. So that's number one thing. And then we need our spatula. It's very important to have a spatula like that. So that's mine. This spatula has done a lot of job for me. You can see other colors on the body of this spatula. So that's my spatula. A turning stick, a stick I'm gonna use to do all the mixing of the chemical today. So that's it. And then we need a funnel. We're gonna use this funnel, to like help us pour the product into our container when we are done with the production. And we also need a container with a lid. It's important to have a container with a lid so that when you pour your product inside, and you cover it nicely to protect the product inside. So right now, without wasting time, I'm just gonna go introduce all the ingredients or all the chemicals we're gonna use for this chemical based Dettol production today. So guys, I've got my first ingredient here, which is pine oil. Pine oil is my first ingredient for this chemical based Dettol. As we go on in this production, I'm gonna give you the accurate measurement of this pine oil. My second ingredient for this production is chlorosinol. Chlorosinol is the second ingredient for this production today, and I'm gonna give you the measurement as we go on. The third ingredient I'm gonna use now is gonna be Texapon. It's already measured in a spoon like that, which I'm gonna tell you the measurement as we go on. It's more like gel. You can see it is more like gel. I've decided to just show you like this so that you see it better. It's more like gel. So I'm gonna tell you the measurement as we go on in the production. Guys, I hope you can see this very well. That is phenol. Is in water form, in liquid form. That's phenol. That's the next ingredient you're gonna use. I'm actually using the measuring cup already so that you see. But as we go on in the production, I'm gonna tell you what the measurement is here. The next ingredient we're gonna use for this production is methanol. Methanol. M-E-T-H-A-N-O-L. Methanol. So we're gonna use this, and this is an alcohol that is meant for production like this. So it's a strong alcohol, and I love to use methanol for my production. There's some other alcohol that you can use for production, like ethanol and all that, but I love methanol. You know, I love it. The strength of this I love. So that's my methanol as one of the ingredients we're gonna use today for this production. Guys, I'm sure you still remember that when we did our water-based production on this Dettol, we did not use alcohol. We used water instead of alcohol. We did not use methanol. So this is what replaced, you know, the water that we used to produce the water-based Dettol. I wanted to take note of that. So now we are going to use alcohol instead of water. Remember last time we used water, and as we use that water for that production, we also use what we call IPA. That we are not going to use today in this production. We're not going to use IPA in this production because this is chemical-based Dettol. It is not water-based Dettol. So for that reason, there is no IPA in this production today. Remember IPA? Isopropyl alcohol. That's the full meaning of IPA. So we're not going to use IPA, and we're not going to use water in this production today. I want you to really take note of this. So today we are using methanol and alcohol for this production. Now, the next ingredient is color. This is very small, but I hope you can still see it. I'm still gonna pour it out in a something for you to see when we are doing the production proper. So that's the color that we're gonna use for this production today. So guys, this is my pine oil in my measuring cup. I'm sure you can see that very well. That's my pine oil in my measuring cup. And what I've got here is 100 mils. 100 mils of pine oil that I've just poured there. So that's my 100 ml of pine oil. So now the second ingredient I'm going to add to this production is chlorosinol, and you can see it's also 100 mils. So I'm adding my chlorosinol to my pine oil now. 100 mils of chlorosinol as well. Remember, the first one was 100 mil, the pine oil was 100 mil, and then chlorosinol is also 100 mil. So after adding all that, you have to stir very well. Stir it very well, and you can see the mixture is actually changing. The texture is changing. It's becoming thicker, you know. So just have to mix it very well. That's all you have to do right now. Just mix it very well. You see the mixture. The more you mix it, the more the color and the texture changes. So that's why you shouldn't be in a rush, you know, to mix your chemicals. Don't be in a rush to mix the chemicals. You know, the more you mix it, the better, you know, quality your product comes out. So now we're gonna get Texapon and add to the mixture. That's my Texapon. I decided to put it here so you can see. This Texapon you're looking at here is just 50 grams. 50 grams of Texapon. So I'm gonna add that to the mixture. So I've just added my Texapon to the mixture, and I'm gonna stir it very well. You can see my mixture. Don't get tired to mix your products very well. Don't be tired to mix your chemicals together very well. And now the next thing we're gonna add now, it will be phenol. It's gonna be phenol. And what I've got here is about 30 mils. 30 mils of phenol. So I'm adding that to my mixture, and I'm gonna stir that as well very well. So I'm gonna stir that very well, mix it very well, mix it very well. Don't get tired to mix your products well. Don't get tired to mix your chemicals very well. So we just added 30 mils of phenol to this mixture. We just added that to this mixture. So now we're gonna add our alcohol to our mixture, and this alcohol we're gonna add now to this mixture is just gonna make this production chemical base Dettol. Like I told you guys earlier as I was introducing or showing you the ingredients for this production today, in this very production there is no drop of water here. Even when we are gonna add the color to this, we're gonna add the color direct, to this mixture without dissolving it in water. I'm saying this because when we did the water-based production of this Dettol, when we added the color to it, we actually dissolved the color in water before adding it to the mixture. But in this case today, no, not even a drop of water should come into this production. And another thing that will make this production different from the water-based Dettol production is the alcohol we are going to use. We are using this alcohol, which I'm gonna add now, which is the next ingredient I'm gonna add now to this mixture. This alcohol now replaces the water that we used in the other production. So this alcohol now is gonna replace the water that we use in the water-based Dettol production. Remember, this is chemical based and not water based. So right now I'm gonna add the alcohol to this. That is my methanol. I'm pouring my methanol to my production. I'm actually using 1 liter of, this is also methanol, so don't think it's Sprite or some kind of drink like that. So that is complete 1 liter of the alcohol, complete 1 liter of methanol. So guys, I've just added 1 liter of methanol or alcohol to this mixture now. You can see the color has changed and the texture of the mixture has also changed. You can see now it's becoming more watery. The texture of the product is becoming more watery now, or the texture of the mixture is becoming more watery now. You can see that. That is because I've just added 1 liter of methanol or alcohol. So that's it. That is it. So now the next thing I'm gonna do, but make sure you mix it very well. Don't just pour it and then leave it there. Make sure you mix it very well, because all the ingredients or all the chemicals must be well mixed for you to be able to have a good outcome of your production. So my mixture is well mixed now. So right now I'm gonna add color. Guys, I'm gonna mention this again. With your color, which is the last ingredient, you're adding it direct. So guys, I've chosen to use a darker color today for my, chemical base Dettol. And I'm doing this for you guys to know that color is not a problem. And you can choose to use any color at all. And you can also choose to use nothing as color. Hope you understand what I'm saying. So you can choose not to use color at all. And you can choose any color of your choice. And today I've chosen to use a darker color just to prove a point to you that it still does the same work. So when I'm gonna drop this in ordinary water as chemical based Dettol, you see that the water will still change. It does not matter the color. So if you go to a shop, they give you blue, green, red, orange, the normal color that people know for Dettol, brown, any color at all, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is the chemicals you are using and the final production of your chemical base Dettol. So that's my chemical base Dettol today. And I'm sure you do understand every single thing I've done here today. But guys, if you do not understand anything here, just let me know by dropping your comments for me on this very video comment section, and I will put you through. So that is it, guys. I'm gonna do the experiment with this chemical based Dettol. I'm gonna drop a little bit of water in this container, and then I will drop this Dettol for you to see the reaction. So now we're gonna do the experiment and see if at all we're gonna have that reaction of Dettol when we drop it in water. So that's our chemical base Dettol. So right now we're gonna test this black Dettol and confirm if it's effective. If it's gonna react in the water like the chemical, if it's gonna react in the water like water-based Dettol. So you can see my container there. I'm gonna fetch this. See now I'm gonna pour it into, you can see that. So this is plain water that I have here. What I've got here is just ordinary water. So I'm gonna drop this into this to see if we can have that reaction of Dettol. Can you see that, guys? So what am I trying to say here? The color does not really matter. Whether it is black or pink, all we are after is the reaction of the Dettol. So the color is not a problem at all. You can use any color at all to make your production. It doesn't matter. You can see that. It does not matter at all. So that's it. That's chemical based Dettol. Pure chemical based Dettol. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this production today. And if you do like this production, guys, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, a big one. So do not forget to subscribe to this channel and click on that notification bell to get notified. Like you all know, in this channel, anything can just come into this channel at any time. And that is why I always say that it's a channel of varieties. So you can never tell what's going to come up next. So it's important that you click on that notification bell to get notified, about every single video that is dropped in this channel. And it would be nice for you to share every single video that you watch from Rosie channel. I would so much appreciate that. Thanks so much, guys, and there is more to come. So remain ever blessed.